I built a client acquisition modeling software in 24 hours with AI. So in today's video, I'm going to show you it and I'm going to give it to you for free as well by linking it in the description. I'm going to give you a bit of a walkthrough of how it works and how you can use it to estimate the success of your marketing campaigns before you even launch them. So if you don't know me already, my name is Reuben Shears. I have an online funnel building agency that I'm kind of building and scaling in public in these daily update videos, trying to give you as much value as possible. So I'm literally showing you what I've built in the last day so that you can just use it as well. It's going to be really, really powerful if you don't know the kind of numbers of your business and knowing how you need to structure it in order to get actual results from paid acquisition channels, really, whether that be cold messaging or like kind of paid ads on Meta or even a referral program. So let's dive in and I'm going to show you it. So this is the dashboard, right? When you kind of go through the onboarding, it will just take you to this page. You can just tick off the steps to make sure you've done everything. But on the left-hand side, you can go to inputs, and this is where we're going to spend a lot of our time deciding on how we're going to model the client acquisition channel. So at the top, you can see we've got paid ads, cold messaging, which can be cold DMs, cold email, whatever, and then a referral program. The reason I've got it set up like that so far is because those are the ones I'm using, so it makes the most sense for me to have that for myself and be able to model off that. So here's an example. Let's turn on cold messaging. So say you wanted to run cold DMs. You can see on the right-hand side, we've got this blended gross profit to CAC ratio. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically the amount that you collect upfront in relation to the amount that it costs you to acquire that client in the first place as a ratio. We want this number to be really above 6 for the initial kind of cash collection, and then lifetime, like at least above 15 to be a super healthy business and be able to just scale, to be honest. So we have to make sure these numbers are around that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you an example. So let's say the cost is £5,000. By the way, you can change it from USD to GBP if you're American or UK. I added that in. So say we've got £5,000 for the initial cash collection on a sales call on average, and then we have 10,000 for the lifetime value, and we have a gross profit of 80%, and we don't have it to close a commission because it's just me taking the calls. Then we can set the KPIs for cold messaging. So when you tick that, it's going to open up these ones here, and you'll be able to set the software costs for, let's say it's Instagram, right? So say I spend £1,000 on the software and I pay my setter 10% and I send 250 messages a day, which is quite high volume. And I send that for, all days apart from Sunday, so 24 days a month. And I have a positive reply rate of, we've been getting about 1.5% recently, which is, I guess, on the lower end, but it still works. And then booking rate of 20%. So that's how many people out of the people that positively reply you're actually booking in. Qualification rate 80%, that's fine. Our appointment show rate is actually 89%. I guess we'd have to use my numbers, we can just use general. And then close rate of like 30%. So you can see here that on the right hand side we've got a blended CAC ratio of 5.28 and a lifetime of 10.57, including the amount that you'll pay your setter, right? Which is not too bad. It's not bad at all. I think I don't know if I mentioned it like when I've been speaking so far, but KPI for this is like really, I guess 6 actually it would be amazing to get that on the cash collected, and then like 15 plus really, but this is still healthy. It's still healthy because it's green and orangish. It's not as bad as most businesses, trust me. So that's kind of what that looks like. And then if you go to the results tab, you can see all of the actual KPIs here. So that will show you how much you're going to spend on that marketing overall, including how much you pay your setters and the amount that you're spending on software. So for this cold campaign, it would be 2,944. Leads contacted 6,000, obviously. Positive replies 90. You're going to end up with 13 qualified and shown appointments and 3.9 new customers, so almost 4. You can see the cash collected there and the estimated total lifetime value. So there's lots going on here. It basically shows you every single KPI for this type of marketing system. This applies to cold email as well in this case. So if we wanted to do paid ads, you can actually keep this on and do another one, or you can just do that one. So you can actually combine these to have a blended CAC ratio on the right-hand side, which is really powerful because then you can see, okay, overall, across my entire business, how healthy is the acquisition? So let's say we do paid ads as well. And let's say, that's the cold messaging. Sorry, I scrolled. It's above here. Here we go. So let's say we spend 200 a day on ads. So we spend £6,000. Our CPM, I've had CPMs of around like 45 quid. So let's put that there. Click-through rate of like an average. So this isn't just, a KPI is 1.8 to well, I guess above 1.8% for a good ad, but on average, it's going to be like 1.2 or something like that across all your ads that you're testing, because you're doing a lot of testing. Opt-in rate, let's put that as like 15% if you have a good landing page. I've talked about how to have a good funnel there. Booking conversion rate, you could put probably 15% as well from the people that opt in. So like 1 in 7, just under 7. Then qualification rate for ads is probably like 3/4 of the people. Show rate, if you can get to 80%, that would be amazing. And then a close rate. And you can see that this makes ads relatively healthy because we've got a blended CAC now of 1,000. And from paid ads, we've got a 3.4x immediately on the money. So that's basically your ROAS in this case. In fact, actually, that's the profit. So it's even more. Your ROAS will be even more. And then you can see that overall we'll make a 7x on what we spent. So if it goes to the results, you can see that for a total spend for cold Instagram and the paid ads, then we're going to have like a spend at 10,000, but you're going to cash collect 50,000. So I've been using this to reverse engineer like how I get to 50K a month. It's very simple. I just have to play around with the numbers and in real life get them to KPI. So if you want to use this software, it's really, really powerful. Then I'm going to link it underneath and you can literally just get it. And that'll be it. And it's like a private thing that I've just like built myself with AI. And I think I'm going to build some of these apps on a regular basis now for internal stuff in my business, and also things that I can give to you guys in these videos that I think are going to be of a lot of value. So I don't know, I might be able to pop one out maybe once a week or something. I don't know. We'll have to see how much time I've got on my hands, but I'm going to try and build things that I would actually use so you can use them as well. So let's just track my growth as well, growth stat for YouTube and LinkedIn before we end the video. We've now got 128 subscribers on YouTube and 8964 on LinkedIn. Nice one. So you can see the growth over time here. We are going upwards, very gradual, but that's pretty much my story in general. All of my growth is gradual. It's just due to consistency. And LinkedIn is growing as well. So that's really, really good. If you want to watch another one of these videos, it will be about processes, funnels, sales, that sort of stuff, then you can watch it on the screen here. But before you do that, go to the link in the description and get that app. I think it'll be a good thing for you.